The loyal toast to our Sovereign Lady Elizabeth the Queen, the Lord of the Manor of Chapel-en-le-Frith, the Queen. The Queen.
The Queen.
Lord of the Manor. Now, gentlemen, as the Squire of the Ring, Father Kenneth, is going to convert the toast to the immortal memory of Cecil Sharp. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Squire. I'd just like to say a few words, gentlemen, for the benefit of younger members of the Ring who are here. It is often remarked upon by some of the younger dancers, why on earth do we drink to the memory of this chap Cecil Sharp? Who was he anyway? What did he do? Well, you know, there were a great many collectors of folk songs long before Cecil Sharp was thought of. Folk songs were being collected way back about 1850. And Sharp certainly wasn't the first collector of folk songs, but as far as Morris dance is concerned, he is undoubtedly the first man who, as a result of his Christmas vacation at Headington Quarry in 1899, first saw the Headington Quarry Morris dances, took it up as a profession for the whole of the rest of his life, and devoted his time to collecting and preserving practically all the dances we have danced during this day. And no clubs now make up dances, that's fine, I'm very much in favour of it. But the basis is what Sharp did in the Cotswold villages and the Gloucestershire villages at the turn of the century, and onwards, right to the end of his life. And it is right, I think, that on ring occasions, and on occasions such as days of dancing and so on, we should honour his memory, because without his work, his scholarliness, and he was the greatest scholar of them all, let us face it, educated at Uppingham School and Clare College, Cambridge, where he took his degree with considerable distinction. It is fitting and right that we should acknowledge this very great and powerful man who did so much for us, and without whose efforts we should certainly not be here tonight. So, gentlemen, I ask you to rise and drink in silence, as is customary, to the immortal memory of Cecil James Sharp. Thank you, gentlemen.
Gentlemen, you may smoke.
It's all right, come over here, Jim.
Wonderful. Oh, yes. Vital. You should have seen the photo when I got the letter that was printed with Chapel-Morris Men.
Your letters.
Are we into the fun now, Jim? Go on, Jim, on your feet.
It's me again.
Oh, okay.
But the Chapel-en-le-Frith Morris Men, you see, when we invited the Squire of the Ring to come today for our day of dance, we thought that we would like to give him something, a little memento of this particular day. And so it falls upon my lot to present to Father Kenneth this little token, which we hope you will accept, and something to remember us by from the Chapel-en-le-Frith Morris Men. There you are, sir.
How exceedingly kind of you.
Sir.
In the box.
At this stage, I think that not only the Chapel-en-le-Frith Morris Men, but I know all our friends who are here tonight will join us in drinking Father Kenneth's health and success as the Squire of the Morris Ring.
Song.
done it, haven't you? Because you're now going to have to endure another few moments from... I never miss an opportunity of holding forth, as you all very well know. But you're very forbearing. This is the very first gift I have received since I became Squire of the Morris Ring exactly a fortnight ago. A fortnight ago tonight, I've handed over the symbols of power at the end of the feast, in much the same way as you, Jim, have now handed me this most beautiful glass, which of course can only be filled with malt biscuit. But I'm not knocking because the bottle is there. Very first present, and I do thank all of you, and Jim and Chapel particularly. I hadn't at all expected any kind of gift. I don't seek gifts, I seek to serve the Morris. I've done it now for 44 years. And I hope the law will enable me to see out my 2 years as Squire of the Ring. Though from the look of my diary at the moment, it's going to be a pretty hectic assignment. But you're all such splendid people, and as you all know, I'm so very fond of you all, and I love the Morris, and I love everything it stands for, and I always shall. And particularly a day of dancing like this, which is just the very first day of dance the chapel have had, that they should have been kind enough to invite me so soon after my induction, I think that's the right word, and on top of that present me with this really beautiful glass engraved Chapel-en-le-Frith Morris Men, Day of Dance, 20th September 1980. Now, what a lovely thing to be able to put in one's glass cabinet and use, gentlemen. Thank you, Jim. Very grateful. Thank you, Chapel. Thank you, gentlemen, for your company and your dancing and the friendship you've shown me during today. Thank you all very much indeed. Very grateful.
Him again.
Action replay.
Who is it? Gentlemen, I just want to thank all our guests, all the sides who've been with us today, who danced. You know, it's been wonderful, wonderful fellowship of the Morris, and this has been great. And I hope that you have enjoyed being with us today as much as myself, and I'm sure the rest of the Morris side of the Chapel-en-le-Frith have really enjoyed. This has been our first day of dance, and you know, you always have these sort of nervous sort of things and nightmares about it, but you know, I just hope you've all enjoyed it, and thank you very much for coming, and we hope that we'll see you all again. You know, thank you very much.
Gentlemen.
Rigged.
Didn't know that was coming, did you? I'll speak to this side of the room because I've got more friends here. I've been given the very, very pleasant task of rostering the thanks for today, although I've only seen half of it. I understand the first half and the lunch were exceedingly good. The reason I didn't come this morning, I've got to mention this, I'm sorry, was that the youngest member of our side was playing rugby for school. I wouldn't have minded, except he got beaten 52-0. But he informed me it was better than last week because they only got beaten 46-0 last week. The first time I saw Chapel-en-le-Frith, I can only actually remember two men today from that side. That was Pete and Will. You couldn't miss Pete anyway. Will was the one I spoke to. And I saw them at Sidmouth, and I believe, was it 4 years ago? 4 years ago at Sidmouth, they were dancing on the Esplanade at Sidmouth. And somebody said to me, hey, somebody said they're from Chapel-en-le-Frith. I said, no, nobody else dances Morris in Derbyshire, no. And they were. Oh, fabulous. And they'd only been going about 6 months, and I was quite impressed with them. I thought, really very keen to be able to get that standard of dancing in 6 months. But unfortunately, the next day they blotted their copybook, didn't they? because they were dancing on the esplanade and the big procession was going by, and they just happened to be dancing Island Mary at the same moment as Bampton danced by in the procession. And it started this great big slanging match which lasted the rest of the festival between the pro-Bampton men and the anti-Bampton men, and this little lot slunk away in the corner. Until this year, they've been to Sidmouth every year, I think. They only sent their official pub tester this year to see if the beer was still suitable for them to go back next year. But Chapel are also famous, I think probably in the annals of Morris history, for having the only squire who's trying to set fire to himself while accepting his ring staff. For those of you that were at Malton, there was the candlestick, there was the staff, and Jim went whoop. It was marvellous. Truly marvellous. Gentlemen, will you please stand and raise your glasses and drink to my friends and our friends, the Chapel-en-le-Frith Morris Men.
Jim, Squire, sir. God bless you all.
What's next? Jim? Oh, we got
No.
here again.
Yes. You just reminded me of something, actually. I'm going to call upon Chapel-en-le-Frith Morris Men to stand and drink to, I guess...
That's more than you could have done.
Will you stand, please?
Go on, man. Go again. Sit Jim down before he falls over.
The trouble is, every one of these that's going the worst part. Everybody else, when you toast them, they're going...
Did Ledbury, yeah.
Talk among yourselves, man.
I'm not going to sing that.
Do you know it?
No, this song is it's a local song. Quite a few of you might know it. We've got quite a few lads in the team who do a lot of cool walking and climbing. It's the Manchester Rambler. So join in the chorus by all means. I've been upon Snowdon, I've slept out on Crowdon, I've been by the Wainstones as well. I've sunbathed on Kinder, been burnt to a cinder, and many's the tale I can tell. My rucksack is up in my pillow, and the heather has up in my bed. And sooner than part from the mountains, I think I would rather be dead. I'm a rambler from Manchester way. I get all the pleasures that have modern way. I may be a wage slave on Monday, but I am a free man on Sunday. Oh, the daylight was ending as I was descending from Grimesbrook just by up at Tor, when a voice said, "Hey you," in the way keepers do, ain't the worst face that I ever saw. Now the words that he said were unpleasant. To the end of his shotgun I said, that sooner than part from the mountains, I think I would rather be dead. I'm a rambler from Manchester way. I get all my pleasures the half-golden way. I may be a wage slave on Monday, but I am a free man on Sunday. Well, he called me a louse and said, think of the grouse. Well, I thought, but I still couldn't see why old King the Scout and the moors round about couldn't take both the poor grouse and me. He says, all this land is me master's, and at this I stood shaking my head. No man has the right to own mountains any more than the deep ocean bed.
I'm a rambler from Manchester way. I get all my pleasures the hard golden way. I may be a wage slave on Sunday, but I am a free man on Sunday.
Oh, I once loved a maid, a spot welder by trade. She was fair as the cabbage in bloom, and the colour of her eye matched the egg on my tie, and I loved her from April till June. On the day that we were to be married, I went for a ramble instead, for sooner than part from the mountains, I think I would rather be dead.
I'm a rambler from Manchester way. I get all my pleasures the hard golden way. I may be a wage slave on Monday, but I am a free man on Sunday.
Oh, there's pleasure in dragging through peat bogs and bragging of all the fine walks that you know. There's even a measure of some kind of pleasure of wading through 4 feet of snow. I've stood on the edge of the downfall, seen the valleys below me outspread, and sooner than part from the mountains, I think I would rather be dead.
I'm a rambler from Manchester way. I get all my pleasures the hard golden way. I may be a wage slave on Monday, but I am a free man on Sunday.
So I'll go where I will, over valley and hill, and I go where the bracken lies deep. I have drunk from the fountains, the clear crystal fountains, where the rocks they lie rugged and steep. I've seen the white hare in the gullies, seen the curlew fly high overhead, and sooner than part from the mountains, I think I would rather be dead.
I'm a rambler from Manchester way. I get all my pleasures the hard golden way. I may be a wage slave on Monday, but I am a free man on Sunday.
Manchester Ramble.
Well done. Smiling morn, that tips the hills with gold, that tips the hills with gold, and whose rosy fingers open wide the gates of heaven, the gates of heaven, and whose rosy fingers open wide the gates of heaven. Hail, smiling morn, that tips the hills with gold, that tips the hills with gold, and whose rosy fingers open wide the gates of heaven, the gates of heaven, and whose rosy fingers open wide the gates of heaven. All the green fields that nature doth enfold, all the green fields that nature doth enfold, and whose bright presence darkness flies away, flies away, flies away, flies away, flies away.
nature doth enfold, all the green fields of nature doth enfold, and whose bright presence darkness flies away, flies away, flies away, flies away, flies away. Darkness flies away. Darkness flies away. At whose bright presence darkness flies away, flies away, flies away. Hail, 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 hail.
Well done.
This one hasn't got a chorus either. Sorry about that.
We're locked in. Can't get out.
There's a window! Try the window! I learned to dance when I was a boy, and dancing was the only joy. I'll still be dancing when you grow old, the seas dry up and the world grows cold. Me father taught me how to dance, he said it was me only chance to show the people how to be free, an ordinary boy like me. And when the day came to go to school, the teacher took me for a fool. But you should have heard them children roar when I danced out to the classroom door. I didn't cry, I didn't fret, I told them stuff your alphabet. And I packed me bags the very same night and danced away in the morning light. I heard the cockerel blowing his horn, I saw the new day being born. The wind began to stir the wheat and the grass sprung up beneath me feet. I knew the dance would help to show them trees and flowers how to grow. And knowing I must never tire, I gave a yell and leapt up higher. At last the thought came into me head, the time had come that I should wed. And with me true love meek and mild, we heeled and towed it up the aisle. The people cheered, the thrushes sang, for miles around the church bells rang. But the pubs were shut when we got wed, so we danced into our marriage bed. In time come children 1, 2 and 3, and they learn to dance like their mother and me. Down the hallway, up the stairs, and into their beds to say their prayers. But they soon lost the gift they'd earned, they soon forgot they'd lessons they'd learned. And me wife grew old, and I knew the day had come for me to dance away. Over the oceans, over the seas, nothing on earth can hold back me. But let me give you one word of warning, if you go out one fine spring morn. Around the corner of the next street, if you hear the sound of me dancing feet, stay away, try not to hear. Whatever you do, don't come too near. For the dancing'll take you as it's took me, from me wife, me friends and family.
Well done. Very well done. Very good. Very good. What about Millwall?
Sure, you all know.
Yes, thank you.
Days long of yore, when Romans ruled us o'er, and Caesar said, I came upon what I saw. Time drifts slowly by, as eclipse grass runs dry, and the legions soon parted for a sunnier sky. Times when the sunshine gave to everyone time, and Englishmen they done fight with endless hours of gloom. At times they had to guess, with their sundials shadowless, they'd have waited for the sun to shine till the day of doom. On the wrist of jewel, crystal and cruel, watching all we do all the live long day and night. It's got no moving parts, it's all made out of quartz. Yes, we're all ruled by what our times in England today. The Norman conquerors came with tapers guttering flame, with calibrated cannons tried the time to tame. But in spite of tapestry, they burned irregularly, and it all depended upon the sight and movement speed. Time was more contented when the hourglass was invented, and drink for one indented when around the world he sailed. Each art was turned about as the sands of time ran out, and Englishmen discovered what being slaves to time entailed. On the wrist a jewel, crystal hard and cruel, watching all we do all the live long day and night. It's got no moving parts, it's all made out of quartz. Yes, we're all ruled by rock on tide in England today. With the pendulum, time's ruling hour had come. The seconds tick by steady as a metronome. Escapements using springs made way for schedulings, and timetables now govern lives of commoners and kings. Time was once a pleasure, a golden watch of treasure, but time's denied us leisure, that bracelet lost its thrill. A glance of the wrist, a wife that's left unkissed, and in subtle for times when we had time enough to kill. On the wrist a jewel, crystal hard and cruel, watching all we do all the live long day and night. It's got no moving parts, it's all made out of quartz. Yes, we're all ruled by rock and time in England today.
Yes, you have to be.
Unless Father Ken would on it.
Where shall we be in 100 years from now? And they lay you on a feather bed. Where shall we be in 100 years from now? They lay you out in a lily white shirt, then they cover in bricks and dirt. Ooh, where shall we be in 100 years from now? You lay in comfort for a week, then your coffin begins to leak. Ooh, where shall we be in 100 years from now? The worms crawling, the worms crawl out. They crawl in thin, but they crawl out stout. Ooh, where shall we be in 100 years from now? They bring their friends and their friends' friends too. They make a horrible mess of you. Ooh, where shall we be in 100 years from now? Your eyes fall in, your teeth fall out, your brains come dribbling down your snout. Ooh,
not to invite Mansfield to our
Can you tell me any derby left and now the he finds, and he smiles and thinks with joy of them lucky